Hello everyone and happy 2016. Welcome to the first ever New Year's video update and Q&A. Thanks to all of you, 2015 was an amazing year for CF2105, growing more than ever before. Because it's grown so much, I thought it would be a good time to start doing a yearly update video at the beginning of each year. I also asked for questions on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus that any of you might have that you wanted me to answer. So first, I'm going to give you an idea of some of the things I have planned for this year. Then I'll do the Coaster Fan question and answer, and I'll finish up with a very brief preview of some of the videos I've recently filmed that will be coming out later this year. So all aboard, let's get started. 2016 is going to be an exciting year. First, I will continue to release videos every Friday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time since that seems to be working well. Something I'm looking into as well is getting my own website. I would have more information, an easy to access contact page, and an upload schedule. If that is something that you'd like to see me tackle, let me know. I'd also like to work on branching out into different types of videos. For example, a lot of people have been leaving me comments that they would like more narrated videos. So I've decided to do a new video series called Train Talk. These videos will be released the first Friday of most months and will be pretty much about everything train and railroad related. We will be covering all sorts of topics, everything from locomotive model numbers and designations to what a cab car is, and just about everything in between. I will put the emphasis on clear explanation of the topics covered, accompanied by videos and photos to help emphasize what I'm talking about. I will start with a trial period, and if the series is well received, I will continue on through this year and beyond. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to tune in the first Friday in February, I think it's the 5th, when I will release the first episode. Another new area for me is the toy train video projects I've been working on. So far these seem to be pretty popular, but I know a lot of my fans would rather see real trains, so I don't want to take up too many Fridays with those videos. Because of that, I'm thinking of releasing toy train videos once a month on a different day of the week. I know some people would really like me to do videos like this with some of the Thomas Wooden Railway pieces, so that is something I'm also looking into. In 2016, I'm also planning on releasing a bunch more of the Trains Galore videos. The first one will be Diesel Trains Galore Part 2, and that's coming out next Friday. I'd also really like to do a Model Trains Galore video, especially since I've been getting a bunch of requests for that. So hopefully I'll finally be able to put that video together this year. One thing I've noticed is that it seems like a lot of my viewers would like more videos about a specific train or railroad where I provide more information on the specific train in the video. I'll throw this out to you. Is this something you would like to see from me, or do you prefer the non-narrated videos? Please leave me a comment below with your thoughts. Also, even if someone's already suggested something, please voice your support for the idea as well. I take all suggestions I get very seriously, but the more support an idea has, the more likely I am to get the project started sooner. Alright, well that pretty much covers the different videos I have planned. As for the different places I'm planning to visit for videos, I'd like to return to the Midwest and Northeast sometime later this year, but I'll have more details on that for you later. Alright, so I think that does it for the updates. Now let's take a look at some of the questions from the Coaster fans. Alright, so first we have, why don't you visit Carlsbad Village? And also, what's your favorite railroad to film? I do visit Carlsbad Village sometimes. I haven't been there recently, but hopefully I'll have a chance to go back there soon and get more videos. The trains run really high speed through there. Amtrak sometimes runs as fast as 90 miles an hour, so that's always interesting to see. But yeah, I'll probably get back out there sometime this year. Also, what's your favorite railroad to film? That's a really tough question. I have a lot of different railroads that I like filming. They're just different aspects of them draw me to them, such as scenery or different trains and locomotives that they run. I particularly like filming some of the more scenic tourist railroads, especially the ones that have steam engines. Those are lots of fun. Next question. Maybe some train specs, i.e. train weights, top speeds, passengers, purchase costs of engines, etc. 2 favorite trains from around the world, and maybe a comparison with US trains. So I think the first part of that question really lends itself to that idea I just mentioned of doing more narrated, in-depth videos about a particular train or railroad. And like I said, if that's something you're interested in, please let me know, and I will definitely look into doing more videos like that. Part 2, favorite trains. I have to say my favorite train that's ever run in the history of railroads is probably the Southern Pacific Coast Daylight, which ran between Los Angeles and San Francisco along the California coastline from 1937 until 1971, when Amtrak took over all passenger service in the United States. It really was an absolutely beautiful train, the highest standards of service at the time. It was frequently referred to as the most beautiful train in the world, and sadly it doesn't run anymore, but there are certain pieces of the original train that exist. My favorite is the steam locomotive GS4 type number 4449, which is stored and in operating condition up in Portland, Oregon. Next question, far-fetched, I know, but do you have any plans to shoot some trains here down under? Yes, I would like to shoot trains from Australia and other countries all over the world. It's just really a matter of time and my ability to be able to do that. If I do something like that, I'd really like to invest a huge chunk of time all at once, maybe a month in one place at a time, so I can thoroughly get everything, at least some coverage of most things. Definitely something on the horizon. I just have to look into it more. Another question, what steam train haven't you captured on video yet? There's a lot of them, actually. Even, just in the United States, there's quite a few of them in the Midwest and back east as well. Some of the bigger steam locomotives I haven't captured that I want to see. Norfolk and Western 611, Nickel Plate Road 765, with the Fort Wayne Railroad Historical Society, and those are the bigger steam locomotives that run on excursions around the country. And then some of the other tourist railroads, and one that I like to visit back east is the, I think it's called Essex Steam Train in the Connecticut River Valley. I haven't been there for a long time, but I'd like to go back to the Strasburg Railroad and get video of that. The last time I was there, I was not doing video at the time, so that would be interesting to go back there as well. It's a really neat railroad, lots of historical steam locomotives and other pieces that they have. What got you into trains and rail fanning? Well, I've been interested in trains and rail fanning for a long time. I think probably what first got me interested in trains is when I was a little kid. My grandmother got me a videotape of the Southern Pacific Daylight 4449 trip that it made from Portland to Sacramento in 1991. That was the engine that I mentioned a little earlier. And I was so fascinated with that locomotive. The bright colors especially caught my attention. It was just really neat. And, I don't know, it's just something that kind of sticks with you. And in terms of filming trains, I didn't start doing that until about a little less than 15 years ago. I wanted to make my own train videos because I thought I could make them a little bit more a little more interesting than some of the other things. I was disappointed particularly with the train videos about trains where I'm from, which is Southern California, particularly the local commuter train that runs down here, the coaster. And so I thought I could do a better job making my own video. Little did I know at the time what a huge task that is, but it just kind of kept building from there, and I've upgraded obviously over the years, and it's really come full circle since then. It's pretty neat to see. Number one, what you got interested in filming trains over the past 13 years? I think I kind of just touched on that. 2, what's your favorite commuter train that you always liked and why? The coaster, for obvious reasons. It's just, the local commuter train. I always really like the colors of the trains. And also my YouTube account, CF2105, is kind of a nod to that, the local commuter railroad down here and my initial interest in filming, so that's kind of cool too. Number 3, how come you don't rail fan on Metrolink's Antelope Valley line, which is from Burbank Junction to Lancaster? Now, the reason I haven't done that, well, I don't really have a reason, I just haven't gotten to it yet. I would like to do a more in-depth video on Metrolink, hopefully this year. We'll see. Could you railfan Portland Union Station in Oregon? Actually, I just came from Portland and I didn't go to Union Station, but I did film in the surrounding areas and trains, and you'll see a little bit more of that at the end of this video in the little preview section that I'm going to include. What's your favorite tourist railroad? That's another difficult one. Of the ones I've been to, my favorites are probably the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad, the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad, the Nevada Northern, and the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad. Okay, will you follow the 4014 or C4014 in Utah for 2019? Thanks. Yes, I would like to see 4014 if it runs in 2019. There's still some speculation as to if it'll be done in time for 2019. We're all hoping it will be, but ideally, yes, I would like to capture that on video, and of course I will post that here if I do end up doing that. Alright, so let's take a sneak peek at some videos you'll be seeing from CF2105 this year. Before I go, I'll throw this question out there. What videos would you like to see me do this year? Leave a comment on the video or send me a message. I'd be happy to hear from you. Until next time, I'm Mike Armstrong. I'll see you down the line.